Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're deciding to do this free sample workout. Welcome, first of all. My name's Lucy. First of all, thank you so much for clicking the link and giving this free sample workout a go, just to give you a little taster into my online, on-demand virtual classes, okay? So this workout is around 45 minutes. But I'm going to give you a little bit of everything, what I tend to do within the week of my online home workouts, okay? So what we're going to do is a little bit of body weight cardio, then we're going to move into a little bit of strength, then we'll move into a bit more cardio where you're going to have the choice, if you have it at home, a stepper. You can do this all though without it, and I will show you how as we move through the workout. And then we're going to move into a little bit of stability work and then a bit of stretch and flexibility. So you're going to get a little bit of everything, a little taster of everything today. Still going to get a really great workout in. You can do this whole workout without any equipment at all. Even when we come into our strength section, you will be able to do that without any equipment. Or you can use things from around the house. For example, water bottles, tin cans, anything that you can hold on to securely, you can use, okay? So I want you to always have those options. So I try and give you as many options as I can throughout these workouts. So it is always tailored to all fitness levels and with minimal equipment, okay? So what we're going to start off with is a bit of a warm-up just to get the body nice and warm. Then we'll move into our cardio section where we're really going to get the heart rate up. Like I mentioned, I like to tailor all these workouts to all fitness levels. So I will show you high impact options and low impact options. I will always give you all the options, as many as I can throughout. So just take it at your own pace, have fun, enjoy it. I encourage you to get a good feel-good playlist on, get some music in the background, because I find personally that helps me and motivates me through a workout, especially when it starts to burn and it gets a little bit tough. So let's get straight into that warm-up. So coming into your space, first of all as well, make sure you've got plenty of water. Make sure we're hydrating throughout as well. So first exercise is just going to be some arm swing squats. We've got 6 exercises in the warm-up, 45 seconds each one, okay? So coming into your space, we're going to start with our feet about shoulder width. Arms just relax, the shoulders rolling back, and we're just going to squat down and swing the arms. So we're just squatting into those legs. So we're thinking about pushing your hips back and down, and then we're just swinging the arms, starting to loosen up the upper body as well as warm up those legs and that lower body. So from the side, think about those hips pushing back and down. Think about a nice proud chest, and your back is nice and flat. We think about driving up through those heels, keeping our knees in line with the mid part of our foot. We're going to go for 4 more seconds. That's 3, 2, and 1. Coming to one side of your space, feet underneath the hips, soft bend in the knees. Just going to do a little shuffle across and tap. Little shuffle and tap. Shuffle and tap. So just an exercise to get our heart rate up. Start getting the blood pumping through to the muscles. Getting everything, all the joints lubricated so we can really push within the workout, okay? So I always like to tailor to all fitness levels. I've said that quite a lot already. And I always encourage you to work at your own pace, but go to a point where you're still feeling challenged, okay? If you need to take a break, take a break. But I encourage you to always challenge yourself. Good, last 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're going to come a little bit further back into our space. We're going to go forward and back. So we're just going to do a little jog forward, little tap, little jog back and tap. So when I say tap, we're just staggering the feet, bending the legs. So we just continue to warm up those legs and try and alternate those legs as we come back. So you've got the opposite foot forward as we come forward and the other foot forward as we come back. If you need to keep it low impact, you can always walk this. And you can just power walk it. That's it. So you want to keep it light on the balls of the feet. You're going to probably feel that heart rate increase here. That's it. Try and sink a little bit lower into the legs now. Last one, coming back. rest. Okay, we're going to come down to the ground. I want you to come into a high plank. So hands are underneath the shoulders, high plank, and then we're going to pike our hips. Think about pressing your heels into the ground and then shifting it back into our plank. So we're feeling a stretch here in this down dog position, feeling a stretch in the calves, and then we're firing up the core as we come into our plank. Feel free to drop to the knees in your plank. So you can always drop the knees here, take a moment, and then we push it back. So you want to have a few moments in each position, say 2 or 3 seconds, and then we move to the next. With that plank, try not to dip the hips at all. So try not to dip them down and put compression in the lower spine. Keep it nice and strong. Last one. And relax. Okay, keeping that high plank, we're coming into a plank hip opener. So we're going to drive one foot up towards our hands. We're going to rotate our chest towards the front leg, bring it down, and step it back. So you're stepping that whole foot up towards our hands, rotating the chest, we warm up the spine, and then bring it back. If that's a little bit too much, you can always come into a half kneel. So you can bring it one leg up, shift the hips forward, have a little twist, bring it back to switch. Okay, so there's another option. If you are struggling just to bring that foot up towards your hands in that plank position. So you're just driving it forward, little twist, and then bring it back. And rest. Okay, last exercise of warm up and we're getting straight into it. Coming into a high kneel, hands are just down by our sides. And we're just gonna reach down and then back to center. So now we're stretching out that sideways, stretching out the obliques, keeping that core tight. And again, thinking about posture, so shoulders roll back and just side bending and reaching those fingertips towards the ground if we can. Good. So we're getting straight into that first block of work after this exercise. Should be feeling a little bit warmer. You've got 5 more seconds, team. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Take about 30 seconds. Grab a quick drink if you need. Coming into that first block. So first block is our cardio block. How it's going to work, we've got 6 exercises. I'm going to go for 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. First exercise is a squat jump. So feet are shoulder width. Option 1 is a squat, heel lift. Squat, heel lift. Option 2, squat jump. Okay, here we go. We're going in 3, 2. Let's get into this first move. Let's go. Squat jump or squat heel lift. So with the squat jump, we did it in our warm-up. Hips push back and down. Make sure we're landing toe ball heel when we're jumping. Okay, so we always want to put the work into the quads, into the legs, and not into our joints and into our knees. You are still getting that heart rate up by keeping it low impact. So power up, drive the heels up off the ground. You've got 3, 2, and rest. Good. Okay, coming to one side of your space, coming into skaters. Option 1 is just a step and tap. You're crossing that leg behind the front leg. Option 2, you add in a hop. So we're moving side to side. Here we go, 30 seconds. So I always like to work towards functional training within these workouts. So basically movements that are going to help us in day-to-day life. You're going to feel stronger, you're going to feel fitter, you're going to keep up with the kids, keep up with the busy life, and keep up with work. Last 5, you're going to have more energy. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we've got high knees. So option 1, we're going to move forward and back, so like we did in the warm-up. Option 1, high knee drives forward, and then high knee drives back. Option 2, you're going to run it, okay? Drive the knees up, and drive the knees as you move back. Here we go in 3, 2, everyone's heart rate up, mine is. Let's go. Oh, are we feeling it? So I'm going to be here with you, pushing through with you. We're doing this together. So pumping those arms. You want to think your body weight, so your upper body, slightly forward. So we never want to lean it back here. I'm going to put pressure in the spine then. We don't want to do that. So we want to keep our core tight, drive our knees up as high as we can, and rest. We're coming into a burpee stand up, okay? I'm going to give you a few different options for this one. If you don't want to come down to the ground, option to do a squat, tap back. So option 1 here, so squat, tap back, squat, tap back. Option 2, we just modify the burpee, keep it low impact. We go into a squat, step it back to a plank, step it in, into our squat and stand up. Option 2, we jump it, squat, jump back to a plank, jump in, stand up, okay? 3 different options there to tailor to all fitness levels. We're going in about 8 seconds. Give you a little bit of a longer rest there. Take a big cleansing breath. I'm gonna go through your options again. We go in 3, 2. Option 1 again is squat, straight leg tap back. Squat, straight leg tap back. So you've got constant tension in the legs. Feeling that burn in the legs, feeling the glutes, feeling the core. Option 2, we squat, step it back to a plank, step it in, drive it up. Then option 3, your full burpee, squat, plank, squat, stand up. Squat, plank, squat, stand up. So I want to see each of those positions. And rest, you've got 2 more moves. We're coming onto the ground. Twisting mountain climber. First option, in a high plank, knees are down. Option 1, you're going to drive your knee towards the outside of your elbow. Option 2, the knees lift. We're going to twist that mountain climber, but we're going to have the knees lifted and keep it low impact. You drive that knee underneath towards the opposite elbow, so opposite knee to elbow. Then option 3, you're running it out, twisting in that core, okay? Keep a nice strong plank position. We're going in 8 seconds. We got this, come on, you're going in 5. Take that breath. In 3, 2, let's go. I'm gonna show you option 1 again. So option 1 here, same knee to same elbow. Option 2, knees lift, opposite knee to an elbow, okay? So it's only option 2 where we twist it under. It's a little bit difficult with the knees under, well, knees down, I should say. Then option 3, you're running it out, keeping your ear, shoulder, hip in a nice straight line. We don't want the hips piking up or dipping down. You want to find your plank. You've got 3, 2, and rest. 1 more move and then I'm going to give you a nice long rest. We've got an elbow plank, so elbows underneath the shoulders. Option 1, knees down, so just a plank hold for your final exercise. Option 2, knees are lifted. Here we go, join me in 3, 2, 30 seconds, let's hold it there. So here, this is where we really focus on that form. Our neck is in line with the spine, so we're looking a few inches in front of our hands. Ear, shoulder, hip, a nice straight line. Even when the knees are down, nice flat back. Squeeze the core, draw your belly button to the spine, squeeze the glutes. And take those big cleansing breaths here. Heart rate's up from all of our other exercises. You've got 3, 2, and rest. Take about 45 seconds, team, well done. 1 block down, high 5. Well done, who's feeling it? You should be feeling a little bit breathless. Block 2, we're gonna kind of build on that, okay? So we're gonna keep those same 6 exercises, but we're coming into triple sets. So what that means is 3 exercises back to back, no rest in between. So what we'll do is exercise 1, 2, and 3, back to back, 20 seconds each one, then we'll rest. Then we'll do exercise 4, 5, and 6, 20 seconds each one, then we'll rest, and that'll be block 2 over and done with. Then we're gonna come into our strength section. Okay, are we ready? So let me just give you a little reminder of our first 3 exercises. It's got your squat jump, your skaters, your high knees forward and back, okay? Just follow me, don't stress. Idea with these workouts, I want you to have fun with it, okay? It's not about taking things too seriously. It's just moving our bodies, feeling good, feeling energized, and looking towards getting fitter, getting stronger, feeling more confident, okay? That's what I'm all about. It's all about the mindset and the internal benefits of exercise. Let's get into it. Enough of me talking. You'll notice that about me. I like to talk, but I want to motivate you. Here we go. Squat jumps or squat heel lift. Let's go. 20 seconds. It's only 20 seconds. First block, we're doing each move for 30. Knocking 10 seconds off. Or you're jumping it. So now we know the moves a little bit more. We can start to progress and intensify if you can. You've got 3, 2, coming to one side of your space. Brace the core into your skaters. So we're moving side to side. So with these workouts, we move through all planes of motion. We go up and down, side to side, forward and back, we bend, we twist, all planes of motion that we use in day-to-day life. Last exercise, and you get a 20-second rest. High knees, forward and back, let's go. That's what functional exercise is. Mimicking movements that's going to help us perform day-to-day tasks and activities. Drive the knees up. Then we can modify and just high knee drive. Woo, rest. Take a cleansing breath. You've got 20 seconds. Hydrate if you need. Breathe. We're doing okay. You're absolutely smashing it. So we're going to now do exercise 4, 5 and 6, which is, let me remind you, I'm knocking over my iPad, which is your burpee stand up or your squat tap back, twisting mountain climbers into your plank hold. Just going to bring my brightness down just a little bit. There we go. I think it was a little bit bright, wasn't it? A little bit better. So burpee stand up is your first one, 20 seconds each one. I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds. Heart rate comes down just a little bit. So starting off in that squat. We go in 3, 2, roll the shoulders back, core tight. So option 1 here, squat, tap back. Squat, tap back. Option 2, squat, step back, step in, stand up. Then option 3, full burpee, you know it. And then come back in. We're not adding the jump here, okay? Because I'm trying to preserve your energy for later on. You've got 3, 2, find your plank. Mountain climbers, so option 1, remember your knees can be down. And drive the knee up to the elbow. Option 2, knees are lifted. Knee crosses under, opposite knee to elbow. Option 3, you run it. Keep that strong core. Draw your belly button to the spine. You've got 1. And rest, take a quick moment. Find your plank, elbow, low plank hold, let's go. So a moment of stop, a moment of pause, but the whole body is engaged and contracted. And you got 3, 2, drop to your knees and take a nice long rest. Another 45 seconds here. That's 2 blocks down. We're smashing through this, okay? Coming into our strength block, which is going to be all focused on the legs, because I know how everyone loves to work the lower body, okay? So take a big cleansing breath. If you're using weights, this is when you're going to need them, okay? So we're going to do some lunges to start, okay? We're going to move through some different varieties of lunges. Not varieties, I should say. Just different ways to work the legs. For example, we're going to do a bit more dynamic movement, move into a bit more of a stationary movement, and then we're going to hold it, okay? So each move will be 30 seconds. So we're going to grab your weights, anything you've got, or you can do this body weight. We're going to do a backward lunge knee drive. So we're going to have our right leg forward. We'll do this all on the right first, okay? Right leg forward, left leg is going to lunge back, and we're going to knee drive. Lunge back, knee drive, okay? If you're not using weights, you're just mimicking all these movements. The weights are there just to add a bit more resistance. You can always as well with that lunge, knee drive, lunge back, tap the foot in, knee drive, tap the foot down, and then repeat. Are we ready? Yes, I heard you. You said yes. We're going in 3, 30 seconds here, and then I will show you the other variations as we get to it, okay? Left leg lunges back, and we knee drive. So with a lunge, we haven't done them yet. I want you to think about 2 90-degree angles in the legs. Front knee, tracking with the mid part of the foot, back knee underneath the back hip, shoulders are on top of hips, chest is lifted and proud. Then we're using that core to drive the knee up, okay? It's a little bit of stability here. That's what I like to work on as well, is stability, which is going to help prevent trips and falls. Now, I want you to step that left leg back, right leg stays forward, and we go down and up. So going straight down, straight up. Straight down, straight up. Core is tight to keep us stable. If you're struggling with balance, option you can do is just step that foot towards your back corner, okay? So you've got a bit of a wider base of support, just gonna help you with that balance. Then eventually it'll be directly behind. Now we're gonna hold it, so come low, hold halfway, and we hold it there for 30 seconds. So from the side, we just hold. This is when the legs start to scream and say, oh my goodness, okay? But this is all about mind over matter. This is about saying, yeah, this feels good. The muscles are working. It's burning. We embrace the burn in these classes, okay? Can you get an inch lower? Come on, you've got 30-second rest coming in 3, 2, rest, shake the legs out. If you weren't using weights, you're definitely gonna have felt it still. I know you have, okay? So you get a nice 30-second rest. Big cleansing breath. We repeat that on the other side, shall we? So we're gonna do the left leg now. Left leg will be forward. Right leg is gonna step back into that knee drive. Go about 10 seconds. 30 seconds goes by fast when we're resting, isn't it? So think about feet starting hip width, okay? Think about 2 train tracks. Shoulders back, let's go. So right leg steps back and knee drives. So with the lunge, I always like to think about 2 train tracks, forward and back, okay? And you wanna make sure you hit that train track at the back and then as you come back up, okay? So think about the 2 lines, you're stepping directly back on that line, okay? So we don't wanna cross it. We're not doing curtsy lunges yet. We do those sometimes, but not today. Are we ready for our stationary lunge? So left leg back, right leg back, left leg forward, right leg back. We go directly down and up. So now think about someone is pulling you up to the ceiling from the top of your head. So you go down and then they pull you back up, okay? So we're not going forward or bending side to side, going directly down and up, okay? Smile when it gets tough. Honestly, it'll pick up your spirit. 3, 2, get ready, hold it now, 30-second hold. This is always the point where people are like, oh, I hate these. It's okay to hate some exercises, but those are the ones we need to do more. But as you get stronger, you'll crave it, I promise you. You've got 15 seconds. You're gonna have one side that probably feels a little bit more tough than the other. Just squeeze the glutes, squeeze the core, and we'll have a chat, okay? So think about, oh, what am I gonna have for tea tonight? Or what shall I do? What's my day looking like today? And rest. See, there it goes, and the time's gone, okay? Okay, coming into our next lot of exercises. So we've got squats coming up. Squat, little pulse, and then a squat hold. Staying with the similar structure of dynamic, stationary hold, okay? Option to have your weights down by your side or weights at the shoulders. First exercise is a squat, calf raise. Squat, calf raise, okay? Brace the core, cleansing breath, let's go. So squat, calf raise. Squat, calf raise. So like I said, you can have the weights wherever you feel more comfortable. So no jumping in this section, it's all low impact. The only modification is either less weight, no weight, or less range of motion, so don't go as low. You got 10 seconds. We've done quite a few squats now in this workout. So make sure your hips are pushing back and down, like you're sitting down on a chair. That's what I want you to imagine with a squat. You push your hips back and down. Now, we go all the way down, then it's just halfway up, and then straight back down. So the legs never straighten. That's it, good. So those legs have constant tension. If you need to drop one weight down, you can. You work at your own pace. You can have one weight here, right at the chest. Squat, no lock. 5 more seconds and we come into a squat hold. You can do this, okay? This is where it really starts to get tough and the mind starts to stop you from working. Now let's hold it low and hold, just hold it there. Again, you could do this body weight, the legs are already fatigued. I want you to sit into that squat, back flat. If it gets too much, just come up a little bit higher. But I challenge you to stay down. But again, you work at that own pace. Squeeze your glutes. So when I say squeeze the glutes, squeeze the cheeks together, okay? You got 5 seconds, team. 3, 2, and rest. Ow. I know, I'm feeling it too, okay? We're all here doing it together. Okay, we're gonna repeat that. You're like, what? Yes, we've got to repeat it. So with the repetition, what we're gonna do is reverse the order. So what we'll do is start with the lunge hold, then we'll move, and then we'll finish off with the backward lunge knee drive, okay? So reversing the order. I want to just change it up a little bit, but then to also work the muscles slightly differently, okay? We can do this. Mind over matter. So I want you to try and talk to yourself positively, okay? So starting with your lunge hold on the right. Right leg forward, left leg back, weights in either hand, and I'm gonna just hold that lunge. Remember, you can have a weight at the chest or at the shoulders, whatever feels best for you. Let's get set, 30 seconds here. Come on, we're nearly done with our strength, and we're gonna move into a bit of step / cardio. So step it back, come low, and we hold. So like we're saying, you've got to talk positively to ourselves. I know it's hard, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. But we've got to start changing the thoughts in our head, okay? Now, let's move through it. So we come up, then we go down, up and down. So it's all about how we talk to ourselves. So instead of saying, oh, this is horrible, this really hurts, start saying, yes, this is burning, but I'm getting stronger. Every single rep I do, I'm getting a little bit stronger. Speak positively, think how strong you're getting. Now, bring that left foot in, lunge it back, knee drive. Lunge back, knee drive. Step up through that front heel. Drive it up, power that knee. Remember, you can always just lunge back and tap it in. You can take out that knee drive if you're fairly new to these exercises. Woo, and rest. Take 20 seconds, same thing on the other side. Last 2 sets, and then we're moving into a bit of step, a bit more cardio. This feels like cardio though, right? Working the legs does, it gets the heart rate up. Are we ready? Lunge hold on the left leg forward, right leg back. Make sure you've got a nice big stance between those feet, and then lunge it down. So yeah, you want to make sure you step back far enough so you hit those two 90-90 angles. If you bring it in a little bit too close, it's not going to feel very comfortable, okay? Nice big stance, and on the ball of your foot. Now, come up and down. Oh, I forgot to tell you, each one is not as long, but it doesn't feel like that. So yeah, we were doing 30 seconds each move last time through. This time through, only doing 20 seconds each move. How kind have I been? You've got 3, 2, 1. Step that right leg in, left leg stays forward, lunge it back with the right, knee drive, lunge back, knee drive. Come on. So when we start to feel a bit more fatigued and tired, that's when we have to really try and push through it. If you do need to take that rest, then that's absolutely fine. You've got 3, 2, take a moment. I'm just going to place the weights down. You can too. You've got about 15 seconds. Last and final set, and then the weights are going away for just a little bit, okay? Coming into a squat hold, squat little pulse, and then a squat calf raise. We're going in 5. Last set, team, here we go. Weights at the shoulders, let's go. Squat hold. Or remember, you can have just one weight here and have it at the chest, because those legs are done right now. Those legs are fatigued. Can you get an inch lower for me? Just even a millimeter lower. Go that a little bit lower if you can. I'm here to help motivate you to push to that discomfort zone. Now let's lunge no lock. I'm going to grab my other weight. No, lunge, squat no lock. Or squat pulse. So all the way down, halfway up. Oh my goodness. Who's feeling it now? I am. You've only got 3 more seconds. Oh, now come all the way up. Squat, heel lift. Full range of motion now. This should feel nice compared to those last 2 exercises. Oh, drive up. Come on, take out the calf raise if you need. You've only got 5 seconds. Final 3, 2, 1. Oh, rest, okay. Weights can go to one side. I'm going to place them over here. There we go. So weights out the way. Grab a drink. Make sure we hydrate. How are we feeling? You're doing amazing, okay? You're doing great. Take a few cleansing breaths for me. We're coming into our step section. Like I said, you don't need a step to do this. All you're going to do if you're not using a step is just mimic the same movement patterns. So if we're on a step, you're just on the floor, okay? I'll try and show both options though, so you can see. So if you are using a step, bring it in. We're going to use this now. I'm going to use this bad boy, okay? So this is a classic pyramid structure. So I'm trying to give you lots of variation today just to show you what sort of workouts we do, okay? We always change it up a little bit, still focus on progressive overload so we get stronger and fitter, but we have different variations, different training zones, so we can continue to intensify, okay? So basically with a pyramid, we build up. Think about a pyramid, we're gonna climb up, okay? And as you climb up a pyramid or a mountain, it gets a little bit harder. So that's the kind of concept with this pyramid structure. So we start off with one move, 15 seconds long. Then we rest. Then second set, we go back to that first move, but then we add another exercise. So then we're working for 30 seconds, 2 moves, 15 seconds each. Then we add another, then we add another, then we're at the top of the pyramid, then we climb back down. I know that probably makes no sense. Everyone who does their first pyramid are like, what? But as you do it, as you move and put it into the body, it will make sense, okay? So, enough of me talking. It's better if we just do it. I want you to turn your steps so it's vertical. So, I'm going to show you from the side just so you can see the movement. Well, to a slight angle anyway. So, step is vertical. First exercise is going to be those mountain climbers. We've already done it on the floor. Exactly the same, but this time your hands are in the center of your step, okay? So you're thinking about being behind the step. Option 1, you just tap the toe. You can even do that from the knees and just do a little tap side to side, okay? Option 2, obviously knees are lifted. Option 3, you just drive the knees in. So a little bit different to our other mountain climbers. This time we're adding in we're doing a twisting mountain climber in that first section. This time we're just doing straight mountain climbers where the knee drives up to the chest. That's your first move. I'll go through the others as we work our way through. Don't worry if you do struggle to get the moves first time. If they're new, that's totally normal, okay? You're only here for 15 seconds. The beauty of pyramid, you're only ever doing one move for 15 seconds. You're never doing it for anything longer. Here we go, let's get set. Mountain climbers, let's go. So hands underneath the shoulders. If you're using a step, you're just thinking about those hands being either side of that center. See, 15 seconds goes by quick. Rest, okay? 15 seconds. So we start back with the mountain climbers. Your second move, so straight after those climbers, is gonna be a bolt to push up, okay? So option 1, knees are down. You're gonna push the hips back into that bolt, bring it forward, push up. Bolt, push up, okay? Option 2, the knees are lifted. You keep the knees lifted on the bolt. You can always drop the knees for the push-up, or you're keeping the knees up for the push-up. But first, mountain climbers. You're going in about 8 seconds. Take that big cleansing breath. In that high plank in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's climb that mountain. Let's climb the pyramid. So remember, you can always keep this low impact and tap the toe. If you're not using a step, you're just having your hands to the ground. Okay, you've got 3 more seconds. And then we go into our bolt to push up. Bolt to push up, so option 1 again, child's pose, push up. Child's pose, push up. So now we're working a bit of upper body. Good, we've worked the lower body enough, I think. Upper body is getting into play here. And rest, amazing, okay. Right, we add another exercise. So we go mountain climbers, bolt, push up, into an on and off squat, okay. So let me show you first where you rest. On and off squat. So feet, let's start on top of the step. Feet start on top of the step. You're gonna jump off into a squat and then back on. Out into a squat and then on. You can take that low impact and just walk it through and then squat. If you're not using a step, option 1, you just step out, come in. Step out, come in. And option 2 is just squat, jack in. Squat, jack in. Okay, so it's really easy to do this workout without a step. But the step always makes it a little bit more fun. Well, I say fun. So starting with your climbers in 5 seconds. Now 3 exercises back to back to make 45 seconds of work. Climbers, let's go. Drive the knees in. Come on, use that core. Keep that back flat. Remember, you can tap that toe if you need. You've got 5 more seconds, team. Get ready for bolt to push up in 3, 2. Let's go. Bolt and push up. Bolt and push up, okay? All those knees are lifted. Bolt it back and push up. Bolt and push up. You've got 3. Getting ready to stand up for me. Standing up onto our feet. Feet start on the center. Squat out and in. Squat out and in. I know, the brain has to work in this workout. I know, we work the mind and the body. That's what it's all about. They are connected. So we want to make sure we challenge them at the same time. How are we doing? We're nearly there. We're nearly done with the cardio. We're nearly into our stretch. Is it me or has this workout gone fast? It always goes by fast, I think. Now we add our final exercise and we start to climb back down, and then we're starting to move into a little bit more stability and stretch, okay? So I need you to just push through for this final little bit. So now we've got climber, bolt to push up, on and off squat, into a straddle run, okay? A little bit of agility here, because I love agility. You'll learn that too. So option one. So we start either side of the step, or one side of the step. You're gonna walk on, down, knee drive. So it's 1, 2, step down, knee. 1, 2, step down, knee. This is option one. Option two, you start to add a little jog. So a little jog, knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee, okay? If you're not using a step, just do 2 steps, knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. So you're just walking 2 steps one side and then you're adding a knee drive. And then again, if you're not using a step, you can always do a little 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. Use that core. As that knee drives up, crunching the core. So that's your fourth and final move. And then we climb back down the pyramid. We reverse the order as well. Starting with your climbers, getting set in 5 seconds. Here we go. Getting set. High plank. Climbers, let's go. Come on, now let's increase our intensity. Can you go a little bit quicker? I know I'm moving fast, but the more you do something, the better you get at it, okay? So just do what you can today. Don't put so much pressure on yourself, okay? Moving into your bolt to push up, bolt to push up. So yeah, don't put so much pressure on yourself. We all have to start somewhere. We have to be a beginner before we can become an expert. Get ready for on and off squat, straight away. Cleansing breath, let's go. So I think we always forget that we have to be a beginner at something before we can become an expert at something. We have to gradually build it up. Get ready for your straddle run. Starting one side of your step. 1, 2, 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. We'll step it up and knee. Step it up and knee. Or just move, okay? Even if you just need to have a little dance in that section. So if in doubt, dance it out. That's always my quote. Rest. So now we're at the top. We're at the top of the mountain or the top of the pyramid. Now, how do we get back down? We have to climb back down, okay? By doing the movements, by doing exercise. So now we reverse it. We start with the straddle. Start with the straddle run, then the on and off squat, then the bolt to tricep or bolt to push up, then into our mountain climbers, okay? Then we'll start to take away exercises. So now at least it's gonna get a little bit easier, okay? So we start with that straddle. Are we ready? I'm gonna give you about 15 more seconds. We are so close to the end, okay? I'm looking at my time, I'm like, oh, we're nearly there. Starting with your straddle run, starting one side of your step, going in 4, 3, 2, pick up that energy, let's go. 1, 2, knee, 1, 2, knee, 1, 2, knee. Brace the core, crunch as that knee drives up to the chest. Remember, you can always walk it, knee drive, or have a dance, or just do high knee drive. Into your on and off squat. Here we go. Feet either side. Squat and open. Squat and open, okay? So now I need to go that little bit quicker or get a little bit lower. We've got your tricep, bolt to tricep, bolt to push up. See, this is what tends to happen now. My brain starts to get a bit buzzed, a bit foggy. Good, you've got. Now, finishing off with those climbers last time through. Drive the knees in. Final 15 is the last time you're doing the mountain climbers. Drive the knees into the chest. Come on, you can always tap the toe or just hold the plank if it gets too much. 3, 2, and rest. Big cleansing breath. I know this is challenging, but what doesn't challenge you doesn't change you. You've got 3 sets left of work. Straddle, on and off squat, bolt to push up. That's it. 45 seconds of work. Let's get straight in. No messing. Here we go. Getting set, going in 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. Good. Drive that knee up. Look down at your steps. You always want to make sure your step is secure. It's on a non-slip surface. On and off squat. Let's go. Start with the feet on the center. And then as you come out, you come into your squat. Remember, you can walk it through and squat here. Walk it up, walk it down, and squat. Bolt to push up. Last time doing these. Last time doing our bolt to push up. Make the most of it. Are you going to miss it? You're going to miss this exercise. Everyone say no. Can't wait to finish it. And rest. Good. Last 2 sets. All you have now is your straddle. Straddle run to on and off squat. I'm going to keep my step here now. The step is nearly done. We've got 2 more sets. Here we go. Cleansing breath. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, knee. So once you've got that move, you can start to play with speed. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. Keep the core tight. You've got 3, 2, 1. Feet in the center. On and off squat. Last time doing these. And you've got 1 more set of step or cardio and you're done. Come on. Final push through. 3, 2, 1. 1 more set. 15 seconds and you're done. Woo! So, cleanse your breath. Last 15 seconds and we start to cool it down, okay? 5 seconds, getting set. Straddle run to finish off strong. 3, 2, let's go. Straight away. 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, knee. Remember, if you're not using that step, you're mimicking that same movement without it, okay? You should be still feeling breathless. And time. Take a moment, breathe. Woo! High five. There we go. So now we're going to come into a bit of stability, okay? Finishing off with a bit of stability. So balance work and then a bit of a quick stretch at the end, okay? So starting to cool it off now. Step can go to the side. Bicep for now. You're going to need 1 or 2 weights. Light weights or no weights. You can do this all without the weights, okay? If you're very new to balance and stability, then just do it without weights. So first exercise is going to be a winged single leg RDL. So we're going to be here for 45 seconds, starting on the right. So grabbing either no weights or 2 weights. Right leg forward, you're just going to kickstand the left leg. Roll the shoulders back. You're going to hinge from the hips. You're going to hinge from the hips. You're going to come into a winged position. Bring it down and then stand up tall, okay? So you need that core tie. So from the front, hinge, shoulders pulling back, fly, come down, stand up, okay? So it's all about balance. So core and stability comes from, like it says, the core, okay? And we're working the glutes, working the hamstrings, working the shoulders as well, okay? So it's a little bit slower in tempo. We focus more on form and alignment and posture, okay? So this section we always tend to do a recovery workout every week, which focuses on mobility, stability, and flexibility. So we do about 10 minutes of each section within one workout. This would be in our stability section, okay? Wish I could show you all of it, but I don't want to take too much of your time. So yeah, so we always like to focus on recovery because those sorts of workouts is going to help with joint pain. It's going to help with mobilization of joints so you can move better, flexibility so you can get lower in your workouts and just do life easier with less pain, okay? So the recovery workouts I always like to focus highly on because it's all about doing life easier. That's what exercise can help with. So let's get into this. Stop me talking, okay? So let's come into that space. Right leg forward, left leg back. We hinge, fly, lower, and stand. So you're pushing your hips back. So you're thinking about hips pushing back. So from the side, always nice flat back, okay? Try not to round the spine. Think about pushing your chest in front of your shoulders And then you're using those glutes. So you want to go where you can feel a stretch in that right leg, a stretch in that right hamstring. You're about 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to move straight onto the other side. So if you're not using weights, you're just doing the exact same thing. You're thinking about squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. Switching legs, so left leg forward, kicks down the right, same thing. So I'll do this side without the weight. So we hinge, fly, come down, stand tall. Push the hips back, squeeze that pencil between the shoulder blades, come down, stand tall, okay? So that left leg is doing majority of the work. How are you doing? You're doing absolutely amazing. Well done for getting this far. I bet your brain's feeling like, whoa, what's just happened? But yeah, it's just a little bit of everything. We don't do all of this in one workout normally. It's just a little bit of everything so you can see exactly what we do. You have about 8 more seconds, and then we're going to come into a tree pose. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so coming into a tree pose, so a balance. So if you need to step off your mat, I want you to bring your right foot to about your ankle. Palms are going to face towards the front. And we're going to bring the arms up, up, up overhead. And then we're going to bring it all the way down, balancing on one leg. Okay, so join me whenever you're ready. We're going to flow through every single movement. Heart rate should be coming down slightly now. If you need to just kickstand the toe and just place the heel on the ankle, absolutely fine. If you're already there with your balance, you can bring the leg up into that inner thigh. That's it. So if you're familiar with yoga, then you'll know this pose. Shoulders stay down. Let's switch that to the other side. So you're just switching straight over. Find your balance first. If you want to start in that kickstand, then the arms are just moving up and then moving down. Okay, so again, without the weight. Again, wherever you want it. You can have it the calf or up into that inner thigh. Arms move up, shoulders stay down, and then bring it down. Core is tight. Think about standing up nice and tall, like a flamingo. It's called a tree pose, but I always think of a flamingo in this pose. You have about 10 more seconds. That's it. You're doing absolutely amazing. Keep the core tight. A little bit of a nice way to cool down this is. So we're moving and working still, but we're just cooling it down at the same time. And rest. Good. Now we're going to come into a balance with a twist. So you're going to use one or no weights. We're going to stand on our left foot again, drive the right knee up. Option 1 is to keep the weight at the chest, and we're going to twist and then center. So you want to try and keep that balance. Weight is at the chest. You're twisting towards that knee, okay? Twisting towards that leg that is floating. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, extend the arms out and you twist and come back in. So a little bit of work for the shoulders there. I want you to try and bring that knee at hip height. If you need to bring it lower, that's fine. You can always just have a little tap in between. Now let's repeat that the other side. Transfer that weight over to the right leg, drive the left knee in and twist and center. Twist and center. Or press that weight out and twist. Always find this one really challenging, but that's what we're meant to be doing. Challenging that balance. So like I said, this is going to challenge your stability. We're working on proprioception. So basically knowing where our muscles and joints are in space, okay? Which is going to help strengthen those joints to eliminate trips and falls, okay? Especially as we age, that proprioception starts to decrease. So we're working on strengthening that and relax. Good. Now we're going to drop the weights down. We're going to keep this body weight. You're going to float again on one leg, guard up, and we're going to punch side or crossing over, cross body punch. You're going to punch side to side or corner to corner. So you're balancing on one leg. I want you to have a little bit of power punch here. Can you feel that ankle going like this? It's wobbling like this, isn't it? Because we're challenging stability, working that ankle joint, okay? You've got 10 more seconds. If you want to challenge yourself, you can use your weights here as well. Have the weights and then punch the weights side to side. Just make sure you've got a firm grip on those weights. Same thing now on the other side. Soft bend in that supporting knee and then punch. You're probably going to have one side a little bit more steady than the other. That's normal. We always have one side that's a little bit more stable. Whoop. It's okay if you do have to place the foot down if you fall. That means you're challenging it, okay? So make sure you've got a nice soft bend in the knee. And then if you want to challenge a little bit more, go a little bit quicker. It probably looks really funny from an outside view, but just say, I'm challenging my stability, I'm challenging my balance. Core tight. You got 10 more seconds, we're nearly there. I've got only a few more exercises, and then we're going to really focus on a bit more stretching. Final 3, 2, 1. Okay, coming down to the ground. We're going to do this without weight as well, but you can do it with if you are more intermediate to advanced. So coming into a tabletop, I want you to extend the right arm and the left leg. And then we're going to lift that leg, and then we're going to crunch in, drive everything in, extend back out. So we're coming into a Superman or a bird dog, whatever you know it as. We'll call this the Superman for now. So we're extending out, think about length in the spine, think about squeezing that glute, try not to arch your back. Neutral spine, hips are square. So we crunch around the spine here, and then everything extends out, we lengthen. Everything rounds and flexes in, and then we extend and lengthen. Same thing the other side, extend the left arm, extend the right leg, lift your right leg, everything crunches in, everything extends out. Everything crunches in, everything extends out. So really squeeze that core. Exhale on the extension. Inhale as it comes in. So we're working the core a little bit here as well. Keep your hips nice and square. You've got about 15 more seconds, okay? And then we're finishing off with a bit of core again, bit of side plank, and then we're moving into a nice quick stretch just to finish off. I know I've gone a bit over 45 minutes, but we're doing about 10, 15 minutes of stretching and low impact and stability work. Now, coming into a side plank. So right elbow underneath the right shoulder. Bottom knee can be bent. So option 1 is here. We're just going to hold it here. Option 1 here. Option 2, you lift that top leg. And then option 3 is where you lift that bottom knee and come into that full side plank. And we just hold it here. Option 4, then you float the leg. So loads of ways you can progress. As you get stronger, you'll then progress to the next variation, okay? Holding it here, working on those core muscles, those internal obliques, that side waist. You got 3, 2, bring it down. Quick switch over to the other side. We're moving into our stretch after this 45 seconds, okay? Choose your option. You want to think about your hips staying stacked, shoulders staying stacked. Think about alignment here, okay? It's all about alignment and posture, so we work the correct muscles. You've done so well today. Well done for getting through this. We've done so much work in a short space of time. You've got 15 more seconds. Keep that belly button drawn in. Then we're finishing off with a quick 3 to 4 minute stretch. And then you're done, okay? Final 8 seconds. Then you can always come into that full side plank. You should be shaking. 3, 2, and rest. Good, okay, coming up onto our feet. Quick stretch to finish off. So a little standing stretch series. So we're just gonna come into a quad stretch. So it doesn't matter which side. We're gonna hold it here for about 30 seconds. So slightly tuck the pelvis. If you need to hold on to the wall, a piece of furniture, a person, then please do. So we're feeling that stretch all down that quad now. Shoulders are rolling back. Take some cleansing breaths. Good, you've got about 5 more seconds. Good. And bring it down. We're coming into a chest stretch. Don't worry, we're going to repeat that on the other side. So option 1 here, we open up the chest. Option 2, you can bring the hands to the base of your spine and then drive your elbows back. Then option 3, if you've got the flexibility, interlock the fingers, push the hands down. So we're going to do a few of these exercises all on one side, and then we'll repeat it all on the other. So breathe. Good. Now, whatever leg you did that quad stretch on, I want you to cross it into a figure 4. So you cross the ankle over the quad, push the hips back. Again, if you need to hold onto the back of a chair or a wall, please do. Now we're stretching out our glute and our outer hip. flexing that foot that's crossed on the quad. Just continue to breathe through it. Good. We've got one more exercise. And then we repeat it on the other side. Bring it down, now cross that leg behind the supporting leg. And I think we need to think about now reaching up and over, stretching that IT band. So that muscle that runs all the way down here. If it's too much with the arm overhead, you can just bring it to the side and just reach that hand down, feeling that stretch. As long as you feel that stretch all down your side waist, you're doing it right, okay? If it's too much crossing the feet, you can always bring the feet together and just come into a stretch here. Good, let's come back to the top, back to the quad stretch on the other leg. Hopefully you remember what leg you've done. You should know straight away what leg you've done. So feel free to just like, was it this leg? Was it this leg? It happens all the time. We're not here to be perfect. We're here to just do our best, do the best we can do. The most important thing is showing up, okay? Showing up and getting it done and just doing our absolute best. Good, let's come into that chest stretch. So again, now try and get a little bit more range of motion. So think about opening that chest a little bit wider. Remember, you've got those options where you can just place the hands to the base of the spine or the tailbone and drive the elbows back or interlock the fingers. Open it up, feel that stretch in the front body into the shoulders. Good, and take big cleansing breaths for me. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good, into that figure four, stretching out our glutes. So same leg we just did that quad stretch on, cross the ankle over the quad, and then we're sitting the hips back. So from the side, hips are pushing back, requires balance again. I know we've worked the stability already, so that's why I always invite you to just use a chair for a little bit of help, okay? You can always use a bit of assistance as you build on that strength and stability, etc. Good, and bring it in. That leg then crosses behind that supporting leg, and then we reach down to the other side. You can lift that arm up and over for a bit of a deeper stretch. You want to think about alignment again, so neck stays in line with the spine. Our shoulder drives down away from our ear, so it's not up here. We drive it down, we think about pushing those hips to the side. Again, you can always have that arm just down by your side and just reach the opposite arm down the leg. And you can always just come with both feet parallel. And relax. Let's just finish off with a couple of breaths, so feet wide. Let's inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, bring it down. And again, inhale, come up. Exhale, bring it down. Last one, big inhale. And exhale. Give yourself a big round of applause. Amazing, amazing work. So I know I said it was going to be 45 minutes. Well, the actual workout was, but I gave you a little bit of a longer rest in between, okay, just so I can explain and set you up for the exercise. So yeah, I've took about an hour of your time, so I really, really appreciate you taking this hour out and making an hour for you to just see what these workouts are all about. So like I said, it was a little bit of everything. So normally we do a couple days a week of full body cardio or full body HIIT. Then we have a couple of days where it's just that strength and conditioning. And then we have our recovery workouts, step workouts. I try and give you lots of different variety and styles so you can find something that you enjoy, because that's what exercise is all about. It's about finding something you enjoy. So each workout isn't this long, don't worry. Each workout is only around 30 to 40 minutes, okay? It's never more than 40 minutes, but most workouts we do, I like to keep it short and sweet, make sure they're nice and effective so you can get in, get out, and get on with the rest of your day. I want it to make it as easy as you can to fit it into your day, okay? Home workouts are great because they're convenient. You can just show up into whatever room of your house, press play, and you're done. No commute to a gym, okay? Which really works well for a lot of my mums in the group and a lot of people with those busy work schedules. So if you are really interested in joining and trying a month of home workouts, see how you get on. You're not just getting workouts with the membership, you're getting a lot of support. So we have our WhatsApp group filled with everybody else doing these workouts, where we check in the workouts, we share recipes, we share support, we share resources, anything to keep us motivated. I'm here as your one-to-one fitness professional and coach. So if you need any help, have any questions, then just need to reach out and I can help. We have those one-to-one fortnightly check-ins as well. So every 2 weeks, I'll be checking in with you one-to-one and saying, how are we getting on? What are you struggling with? How can we tackle these barriers, etc. I'm there to help coach you to reach those goals, okay? Plus, I give you resources to help with nutrition. So I'll give you some great, easy to follow nutrition guidelines, recipes, getting started materials, tracking materials, things to help you stay accountable and feel supported. I think that is the one thing that most people miss when going on their own fitness journey, okay, is having that person where they can just reach out and say, I don't know what I'm doing here, it's my form, okay, here, and you can send me a video, I can correct you, etc. Okay, so you're getting a lot of value and you're getting professional advice and support, okay, and that's what's going to help you reach those goals. You need structure. I'm giving you a nice structured home workout plan. You've got me there to help you. And you've also got all the other ladies in the group to help you as well. That's what I love. I love this community, honestly. It's a fantastic community of people, our WhatsApp group. So always crack me up, the ladies in there, but everyone is just so supportive of one another. If someone's feeling down or feeling a bit demotivated, pop it in the group and everyone's there just building them back up. And that's what it's about. It's about building each other up to keep us going and to encourage us never to give up, because that's the one thing I don't ever want you to do. Even if you just do this one workout, if you take anything away from this workout, it's just don't give up, okay? Find something that is going to help you, help your health. Health is wealth, okay? Health is wealth. Without our health, we have nothing. And my mission as a coach is to try and encourage as many people as possible to find that lifestyle that works for them, okay? So we just need to find that style of fitness that we love and enjoy, because that's what's going to help us keep us consistent. I'm not going to talk anymore. I've took enough of your time up, but again, well done for getting through that. Just a little taster of everything we do in one workout, condensed into 1 hour long workout. So it is a big mashup of everything. So well done. Make sure you congratulate yourself for getting this done. Any questions, just reach out to me. I really hope that we will see you soon and have a lovely rest of your day. So take care, well done again, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.